Of course, one thing that's been talked about a lot lately is the obstetrics, and I did touch on it there at the town hall. But I want to take an opportunity to just provide some clarity around Grand Falls-Windsor's recent statement, I guess, 3 weeks or so ago now, and everybody knows now that the town of Gander had a statement out of their own and weren't very happy with us, but I wanted to let people know, and I've said it publicly many times, including at our town hall, including in an interview I did with Linda Swain on On Target, including an interview I did with Anthony Germain. We're not against obstetrics in Gander. I mean, we're totally not. Like, if there was to be 2 obstetrics units maintained, we're happy with that. But the fact is that we're being told, and is reflected in the health accord, that there will be 1 obstetrics unit. Our position is not that we're recommending 1 unit in Central. That's what the health accord says. And that's what government have been telling both communities now for some time. So the statement that we put out, which is available online, as are those interviews, was jointly done with us and the Health Coalition, because, of course, the Health Coalition, led by Cyril Farrell, is the group that has been keeping a close eye on the Health Accord and its progression since its beginnings over a year ago. And through the coalition, and from what they've learned, and the meetings we've had with all the stakeholders, whether it be Dr. Parfrey and Sister Elizabeth Davis, or members of the government departments, spoken to the health minister about it on more than one occasion, CEO of Central Health on numerous occasions, physicians, etc. So the health accord is going to include a ton of changes and doing things differently. And one thing that we all believe is that when the provincial health authority is activated in the spring, and along with government, that we feel that they should really get ahead of educating and getting information out to the public in terms of what is included in this plan and what exactly it means to citizens. Because if people don't understand what the impact is going to be, then they're less likely to accept it or to get buy-in. And this is the health accord, which is billed as the plan that's going to fix things, reimagining healthcare. And you had some of the best and brightest health minds in the province behind that report. So we're never and are not against obstetrics in Gander as is being portrayed. And I was surprised, because when I saw the release from the town of Gander, and I don't want to get into back and forth, and I'm not going to, because I don't think it's productive at all. I think it's counterproductive. But I was surprised, because knowing that we've been told multiple times that there's only going to be 1 obstetrics unit, whether we agree with that or not, and knowing that it says in the health accord that there's only going to be 1, and that it's going to be, it's recommended to be in Grand Falls-Windsor, then all we were doing is speaking out on behalf of our residents, which we ought to have the right to do, as the town of Gander had done not long ago with regards to their displeasure. And I get that people in New West Valley and the areas that are going to have to travel long distances, and whether that's unacceptable is going to be up to government. And if they decide tomorrow that the obstetrics unit is going to be maintained in both communities, we're happy. But when you use the arguments in New West Valley, I mean, we've got Bayvert and Fleur-de-Lis that are, just as far away, and the same kind of concerns come in here. I think what's important to everybody in the province, because we want what's best for all people of the province, and I think it's anywhere, no matter where you live, it should be fair when it comes to health care. And, we want to make sure that when it comes to our obstetrics, that it's maintained as it should be, but also we just want to make sure that our health care needs are met, and make sure that in an emergency your needs are met. And I think everybody in the province has that same need. And again, whether it be obstetrics or any of these other changes that are being proposed or doing things differently, the information is not getting out there. And people are not understanding what I understood from attending a lot of meetings and what's been told to us about how all this is going to go down. You know, so we're not the ones making the recommendation, and we're certainly not the ones making the decisions. All we're doing is speaking up for our hospital, knowing that the obstetric unit here is stable and all the reasons why it is, and we wanted to put that out there. And again, all those, the town hall and the interviews and our statement, it's all available online if anybody wants to go and read it.